Doctors, thank you for allowing us to go on this journey of investigating the paranormal. In a moment, I am going to ask one of you merely to think of a playing card. But before you do, I am going to ask you all, can you all tell me how many cards are there in a typical deck of playing cards without the jokers? Please.
52.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Connolly, absolutely. 52. And can someone tell me how many weeks there are in the year?
52.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Sylvius. 52. How many suits are there in a deck of cards?
4.
Four, yes. Four suits, clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. And how many seasons are there in the year?
4.
Yes. Winter, spring, summer, and fall, at least where we live in the Midwest. Can any one of you tell me how many cards there are in a typical suit in a deck of playing cards?
13.
Yes, absolutely. 13. It's 52 divided by 4 is 13. And can anyone tell me how many cycles of the moon there are in the year?
13.
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Connolly, thank you, Lauren. Interesting. 52 cards, 52 weeks, 4 suits, 4 seasons, 13 cards per suit, 13 cycles of the moon. Coincidence, you ask? Au contraire. Cards were originally created to serve as almanacs of life. We added to them the court cards, and then we even added in jokers, and then cards became a means of entertainment and pasteboards for games of chance. I am going to ask now, who amongst you would like to think of a playing card? I saw the hand go up for Cooper. Dr. Sylvius. Dr. Sylvius, I want you please to silently think of a playing card. Do not tell us what it is yet. Once you have your playing card, I just want you to say, I have my card.
I have my card.
Excellent. Because now I'm going to name your card. Now that's pretty powerful. All you did was think of a card, and now I'm going to name it. None of us had any idea what card you were going to think of. In fact, I dare uh, guess that probably up until about 30 seconds ago, you had no idea what card you were going to think of. So now I am going to name your card. And for today's purposes, I'm going to name your card Phil. Now, I know you guys thought I was going to tell you what your card is, but that's too easy. You see, as I remove the entire deck from the box, I have named every playing card. You see, I have Paul and Jake and Rick and Sam and Dave. They wrote Soul Man, 1967. And Don and Mike and Jean and Alan and Jane and Ruth. I have 52 names in this deck. In fact, actually, 50 Rosebud for you Orson Welles fans, 54 names in this deck because I have the two jokers in it as well. 54 names and only one is Phil. Now you see, it's interesting because, and Buck and Sven and Dick and Jim, 54 names. And you see, you thought of one card and only one card. And one card and only one card in this deck is named Phil. And I named your card Phil. Now, this is interesting because this is very similar to what we do every day in the practice of medicine. Patients present to our schedule as if from a shuffled deck. We see them and do our best to provide the best care we can to bring about healing and relief and recovery from pain and suffering. And our goal is to take their symptoms, giving it a correct name so that we come up with the accurate diagnosis and treatment. Phil is what I named. One and only one card in this deck is named Phil. And would you tell us now, please, Dr. Sylvius, what was the actual playing card you thought of?
The 5 of diamonds.
The 5 of diamonds. There it is. right on the face of the deck. Now, that was completely unrehearsed. Is that correct?
Yes.
There's no way I could have known you were going to select the five of diamonds, is there?
No.
No. And you'll notice all the other cards are here. You selected at random the five of diamonds. 54 names in this deck. One and only one card is named Phil. Would you agree that it would be incredible if, in fact, the one card in the deck named Phil is the one you just thought of?
I would, yes.
Very good, because the five of diamonds is, in fact, the one and the only card in the deck named Phil. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask if we might. Dr. Connolly, may I throw a deck of cards to you through the ether of the internet and ask you to catch that box of cards and hold on to that box until I give you further instructions? I want to highlight, totally unrehearsed, we are all in separate locations throughout Illinois and Missouri. And now, Dr. Connolly, I'm going to throw you a box of cards through the internet and ask you to catch it, okay? And here we
Okay.
go. I threw the box to you. Please catch that box. Excellent. Good catch. Now I'm going to ask you, if you will, to open that box, set the box down, remove the cards from it. And I'm going to ask you, please, with the faces toward you, I'm going to ask you to go through those cards and find the one card that sticks out to you, that you're thinking of. It may be a favorite card. It may be a card you're just thinking of. Now, do not tell us what the card is. However, I want you, please, to select a card. And once you find the card you like, please, not a joker, just a regular playing card, I'm going to ask you to take that card out, turn the deck face up, put your card back in face down, and then put the cards back into the box and throw the box of cards to me, if you will. And you let me know when you've thrown it.
Mm,
Good throw. And now, this box of cards, at 3 o'clock this morning, I awoke from a sound sleep. I dreamed we were going to do this today. I got up, I went to this box, I opened the box, I removed the deck of cards, I went through the cards, looked, and a card jumped out at me. And I removed that card from the deck. I turned the cards face up, put that card in face down, put those cards back into this box, and there they have been since 3:03 a.m. this morning. Now I'm going to ask Dr. Connolly if she will share with us the actual playing card she just now thought of. What was the card you thought of, Dr. Connolly?
the nine of clubs.
The nine of clubs. No fast or sudden moves. I pick up the box. I open the box. I remove the box of cards. Remember, I asked you not to think of a joker. How come? Because I will take the joker from the deck, put it to the bottom of the deck so that I can't access the playing cards from the bottom. We are going to go through, we are looking for one face down card, because you thought of only one card and you put it face down into the deck that you threw to me, yes? We're looking for that one face down card. And as I go through the cards, you can see me going through. We're looking for the one and only one face down card. And there is one and only one face down card in this deck. Yes? And we will place that face down card here, would you all agree it would be a miracle if, in fact, the one and only one face down card in this deck was, in fact, the card you merely thought of just now that I dreamt of last night? Would you please tell us again what was the card you just now thought of?
The 9 of clubs.
Please prepare to be amazed by the power of predicting the future and the impact of what Sigmund Freud called the royal road to the unconscious, the power of dreams, because your card is the only face-down card in the deck. Thank
That's
you all.
crazy.
Thank you. Thank you all very, very much.